signs. This message is for Scorpio, Sun, rising on Venus, and Scorpio. All right. So this is your weekly extended love energy. All right. And I'm gonna try my best to keep it as simple as possible. All right. We're not going to make it real long or anything. We got some love oracle cards as well, and then we got some archangel cards too. So don't forget, guys, every Saturday we are live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you guys, even now, really, you can comment, and shout out to all my replayers too, by the way. Shout out to all my replayers and loved ones and everybody that is assisting us and showing us love and support. All right. All right, here we go. Hold on, let me shuffle. All right, so Scorpio, so far so good. We got the Six of Wands, which is really all about victory. You know, this is like victory being won, feeling achieved, feeling successful, feeling like you've made it in that relationship, okay? But this could also be about celebrating something extremely important in that relationship, okay? So this can signify a promotion. This can signify marriage, babies. It can signify just simply love making. But the Six of Wands is definitely all about celebration and happiness and good news, okay? And then you also got the Hierophant, teaching, spiritual knowledge, all right? Being reminded of your traditional inheritance, okay? And then you may want to pay attention and be careful not to push people away, all right? So, calling on Venus, the goddess of love, please show us what we need to know. This message is Scorpio, Sun, rising on Venus and Scorpio. Thank you for showing us what we need to know. All right, so I see, what is it? Seduction. Okay, so I see what the attraction was, Scorpio. You had the Six of Wands with seduction. Oh, my goodness. You definitely felt like this was meant to be. It was beautiful. It was sexy. It was hot. It was steamy, right? This is something you could not live without, even if you wanted to, all right? There was a lot of temptation there, third-party interference, of course, right? So cool. And then we have here in the present moment, we have the Hierophant, all right? All about the spiritual leader, spiritual teaching, guidance, reassurance, especially if you guys attend church or if you are very spiritual by nature, then you can expect a lot of residual awards, right? Like things coming to you in triple folds, people talking to you about different things for different reasons, okay? But I feel like, with the love oracle cards here, it says not today, right? Not dealing, being hurt, or possibly even avoiding a conversation, avoiding a particular phone call, or even avoiding a person, right? This can also talk about setting boundaries, but this can also be some of you harboring resentment, still being angry, all right? So when I see the Hierophant and I see not today on top of that, this is like you are not willing to compromise. You're not willing to understand or to learn or to even compromise or to even just try to understand where people could be coming from, right? You could be literally just being standoffish, being selfish, being distant, not really giving a damn at all, being really insensitive to a person's situation, okay? That could be what you're possibly dealing with. However, going into the future, if you continue this attitude and continue to allow this to happen, The Five of Pentacles is saying that can lead you possibly down a very bad road. Health-wise, physically, emotionally, financially, you can find yourself in a really difficult situation. If you continue to be standoffish and disconnected from others, okay? And then you got the girl with the snake right on top of that. So try not to be manipulative or be sneaky, or it's probably best for you to be empathic and understanding versus you being narcissistic or because I see more than one card here talking about boundaries. So there's definitely some boundaries that need to be made, okay? But the problem is ego is at stake. That's the problem. Ego is at stake. And it's talking about using your charm and using your ego to kind of maneuver your way through, all right? And allowing flirtation and affection to rule you as well. And I feel like you are in a position where you may not really feel like wanting to be bothered with certain things or certain situations or even a certain person. However, if you are an empath and you're dealing with a narcissist, hello, there's going to be confrontation, or vice versa. This person is the empath, and if you're the empath and they're the narcissist, it can work out the same way. It can be very hurtful, especially because a lot of this has to do with stability, feeling insecure, feeling unstable, financial concern, all of those things, right? This is what you allow to happen. So I think it's so important for you guys to be very cautious about what you allow during this season of love, okay? So let's look at your overall love energy, and let's look at your overall guidance cards, and let's ask Spirit for guidance and reassurance, and let's see what happens. Come on, spirits and gods and goddesses. Thank you for showing us what we need to know. Please show us over guidance to Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising on Venus and Scorpio. Thank you for showing us what we need to know. This message is Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising on Venus and Scorpio. This is your overall extended love energy. Don't stop, Scorpio. That's what I say. Don't stop. All right? Don't stop. Don't give up. The idea here is to be true to yourself, to acknowledge what's happening, but to mainly, importantly, to just be true to yourself. You had the Hierophant that's already telling you to tap into your spirituality. And then you already got the Five of Pentacles that's also telling you to keep the faith. I mean, things may not look like what you would like to look at right now, but even in love, everything can possibly be possible. So you need to have faith, okay? Be careful of people that pretend to be perfect, but they're not. All right, they present one thing to you, but they're really a whole different subject, all right? And even with it's saying not today, let me show you guys what that look like, all right? It says not today. That means not today, right? Like, I'm not dealing. I'm hurt. I'm dissatisfied. I'm dysfunctional. I'm going through things are in my mind. I'm frustrated, whatever, right? That's what a lot of you guys are dealing with. And this may not apply to each and every last one of you, but it's definitely certain for most of you, all right? But the thing here is not to be tricked by unwanted emotions, okay? Not to allow your financial situation to be a point of discouragement, all right? Because we have literally every element here. We have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Hierophant, which literally represents equality and judgment. However, this could be simply being called from things that, like from the past, that is now being called to the forefront, being judged, being criticized, things not being accepted, okay? And that's probably why the Oracle energy came out with seduction, because you try to win people over with charm, your success, and being ahead or being charismatic, being quick to being quick to temptation, flirting, dating, all that stuff, and now you're realizing I need to take a step back. I need to reevaluate my situation. And here with the girl with the snake, this is empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used or enabled or even boundaries. And this came out right on top of the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is literally feeling without, feeling unhealthy, feeling like something is not right, feeling like you guys are not in control of your circumstance or even your situation. So to have your overall advice come out as don't stop, Spirit does not want you to give up. Even though you feel like it can be a very hard situation right now, you can be dealing with a lot, you may feel used or overwhelmed or overlooked, Scorpio. It's literally telling you not to, not to get caught up in what's happening, but most importantly, what will happen if you don't deal with your frustrations. And that's why the Hierophant is here. Spirit is asking you to get yourself together spiritually, but also to correct the situation where once you may have felt avoided or annoyed or ignored, or if you even have felt hurt or even angry, Spirit is asking you to deal with those boundaries. And even going into your future, Spirit is talking about boundaries. So you may have started out very courageous, very seductive, feeling really good, feeling like you got control of the situation, and now Spirit is asking you to do something about the situations, asking you to be fair. Because the Hierophant is all about fairness, but it's also about spirituality. It's also about coming together. It's all about balance, okay? And it's also about not running away. And that's why it says not today, hurt, avoiding a confrontation or avoiding a conversation or avoiding a call, avoiding a person, avoiding boundaries, that type of thing. Like, you don't want to deal with any of that. And sometimes the best way to heal is by confronting these emotions, right? So looking into the future aspect, though, with the Five of Pentacles being here, if you do not take time to deal with these present emotions, you will possibly end up disrupted, upset, brokenhearted, and confused, especially financially and emotionally. Because the Five Pentacles is your money, the Five Pentacles is your stability. So if you don't take time out to deal with all these emotions, you will end up like the Five of Pentacles, and possibly with someone who will manipulate you and not really appreciate who you are, okay? And that's where the empath and narcissist relationship begins to happen, because we're not dealing with our emotions, we're just trying to continue on. But Spirit wants you to continue. Spirit wants you to continue to have faith, and Spirit wants you not to give up, okay? So I love you guys. I hope that this gave you some sense of clarity. All right, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, remember, every Saturday we are live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, up on course, unless something happens that changes that. But other than that, we are definitely live every weekend, all right? But today is all about love. It's all about love today, all right? So let's keep it positive and full of energy, and I will see you guys Saturday. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Gotta go.